just going to let the all the notifications go out. We'll be starting here in a minute. See if I can find everybody. We got Tinker John in the chat. Welcome. Scroll. Chat, why aren't you scrolling? Don is with us and has a cigar. I can't wait to bring him on. It's been a while since we hung out. Tinker 45, what is up, man? It's been good. It's been good. And one of the earliest gentlemen in the chat, Wayne, he says he's watching on an 82-inch TV. Yes, it's too cold, he says, to go outside. And Andy, I think, is the first one in the chat today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else we got? Mark from the UK. Yes, I don't even know what time is over there, but thank you for hanging out. We're going to have an awesome stream. Cooley, what is up, my man? And what is going on? Yeah, all right. We are at time. I started it early because I already got my cigar. So let's go ahead and just kick this off. I'm going to drop the volume. Shane, what is up? Oh, what is going on, y'all? I'm Frank K, G5AHJ, and welcome to my 6,000 Cigar Social Celebration live stream. I'm sorry, I said your name wrong. It was Sean. I just looked down. I'm sorry, Sean. Blue Boy, what is going on? How are you doing? We got a bunch of my friends in the chat hanging out. I'm just going to let one more in, and we're going to have some fun. But as always, I'm going to kick it off as we normally do. And it might be a little echoey because I am in the garage. That's what we get. It's kind of cold and it rained all day yesterday. I didn't want to sit outside. Do you want to sit outside? So let's go ahead and get this started by playing that awesome intro video.
A quick shout out to all my Patreons who make this show possible. You can support me by joining Patreon in the link below. And on to Tank Radio.
What's up, y'all? How's it going? Welcome back to the stream. We got an awesome show for y'all tonight. But before we get started here, I just want to say thank you to all the channel members out there and also Patreon supporters. I can't do this without y'all. Y'all's support get me going to the Hamfest, get me going to all the places that I go, and help me go to and do all the POTA and stuff. So your support, this channel can't be without y'all support, what I'm saying. Thank y'all. I finished the books and we made literally $10, and that was my goal, and that keeps the IRS happy, so we can continue on. Yes! I love it. I love it. But as always, right now though, I just want to point out, because I kind of want to get these sold so we can get the next item up. Tank Radio mugs are still being sold over there on Grapevine Amateur Radio. These mugs are the limited items, so what I have left is only what I reserved in case something broke in shipping. So I only have 4 of these. So once they're gone, and I kind of know, and we can get on to the next item, which I know y'all want. It's going to be the Zippos. I'm craving for the Zippos. I have ideas and I got quotes. I just need to finish this up so I can roll on to the next thing. And I'm hoping to have that done this first quarter. Oh man, this first quarter is almost gone. Where did the year go? Let me get to the rest of my rundown list. Y'all, Patreon is active. Links below. YouTube members is active. Super chats are active. Y'all are amazing. My audio podcast. Let's quickly talk about the audio podcast. The audio podcast is released every week. There is 4 releases a month. Sometimes there's 5, and that means there is at least 2, maybe 3, depending on the month, releases that are not on YouTube. So if you want to hang out with us more as we cut up and have fun in the background, go ahead and search for Tank Radio and the audio podcaster app. You can go ahead and find me, Tank Radio, and hang out. They're having fun. I hear them in my ear. I'm not like Jason. I could take them out. No, it's not. What else? I think that's about it, y'all. Oh, this stream is gonna be, there's gonna be 2 giveaways for the stream. I have 2 more Hammers Pro subscriptions to give away. So we're gonna give away one at the bottom of the hour and the last one at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock my time, because it's Texas time. And man, that time change really threw me today. I thought I had another hour, and yeah.
So did I.
So what? Oh, any more further ado, I am going to go ahead and bring in the peanut gallery that has been laughing and poking fun of me behind the scenes. I have. Where is the transition?
Never.
Come. Stop, go, do the thing I want you to do. There it is. What is up, y'all? We got Scott, as always. We got Prep Hand Paul. We got my cigar brother, Izzo. We got the Satellite Master Robert. And we have our metal brother, Mike. What is up? I'm going to take some drink of whiskey.
Known as Mike.
Every time. That's his prefix.
I identify as Does anybody else have any advertisements they'd like to kick off before we have any kind of conversation? Or
I want to know why we're not doing Frank the Tank board shorts or bathing suits or, board shorts, man.
Frank the Tank Speedos.
Coming in like a tank. Doesn't that say a lot when you hit the beach, you hit the pool, you hit your bedroom?
I forgot what live stream. It might have been the Clubhouse or one of the Ham Radio 2.0 social hour. Someone said they needed a Tank Radio banana hammock, and I literally hit up James the next day and said, "Can you make this happen?" And he goes, "Ha ha ha, no."
Oh, he wants to save the world.
The Tank Radio Speedo could have a little sleeve for the barrel.
The barrel?
The screw-on barrel.
Some are 50 millimeters, some are
It's like a silencer.
How about a molly strap on the side that you can put your radio clip in? So you have your HT clipped right there.
That works.
Yeah, just don't pull those things down. Nobody wants to see that.
You put a big honking Kenwood on it and just slowly starts to recede down. Oh,
Is that
God.
a cold signal stick in your pocket?
Did I put this screen as adult content? I don't know. Let's go around the room real fast and say hi to each and every one of y'all and see what you're drinking or smoking. We're going to start with the bottom with Mike. What's going on, man?
Oh, man. I really would like to be enjoying a cigar, but it's just crappy out, and I don't feel like being outside. So
that's why I'm in the garage.
That's my excuse.
I finished tomorrow's video and another video for later this week that I have uploaded to the patrons and the channel members of Ham Radio Tube. Thank you all for your support. You are better than all the other viewers. And then I've been laying on my couch. No, I went grocery shopping. Yep, that was the highlight of my day. And then I've been laying on my couch watching the new season of Silo.
Ooh.
Which this stream is rudely interrupting.
I am about halfway through season 2, and I'm enjoying it.
It's an awesome show. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. I gotta watch catch up on Severance too.
Severance is interesting. I'm not fully into it yet, but I'm in season 2 now.
It's awesome.
Thank you for joining, Mike. Robert.
Yep.
Joining us outside. I'm not, because it's cold and it's wet. And
yeah, I'm trying to figure
soaked.
out what's the matter with you guys. It's like 50 degrees out. It's sunny. It's the sun
beautiful.
shining.
Ain't no sun
What
here.
the- Really? I mean, you can probably see it. I'm getting blasted here. But anyhow, I am outside. I've got my Oliva Series 5.
Nice.
I've got my Corzo Añejo tequila. And I'm just ready for a good time. It's good to see all of you, and looking forward to it, Frank.
Thank you for joining, Robert. Izzo, my cigar brother. It's been a while. Welcome back.
It's been too long. Good evening. And I got to tell you, I got to commend Robert because I've always tried to find. I'm not really into pairing. I'm a full believer. Your palate is your palate. You drink, smoke what you want. But that's an interesting thing with the tequila and a good cigar. So I definitely going to take you on there. So, Frank, congratulations on your milestone.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Going through my cigars, I wanted to do something special for this stream, like I do for all the streams. But this one's a little bit more special because it's you, and you're special to me. Well, this is the AJ Fernandez. This is the New World. I don't know. You seeing it all right?
Yeah, I can see it. Yes.
Good
Perfect.
cigar.
So this cigar, when Frank and I still have not even met.
No.
But Frank, you know this. You sent cigars up to Connecticut, and this was one of them. And I had never had it. So every time I have this smoke, Frank, I think of you.
Thank you.
And it's always positive thoughts. And sometimes, we all need a kick in the ass and a slap across the face and everything else. But it's out of love and brotherhood. So tonight, and we've known each other for maybe about 4 years now, maybe 5.
Yes.
And I'm hoping within the next year or two, I'm going to be meeting you and many, many others. We've been doing some long range planning of what's going on in our lives with stuff. But tonight, like I said, this new world is for you, Frank. So
thank you, sir. Everything in good time. Once we finally make it, then it's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Frank, we're going to have to tell a lot of people to have a lot of funds available because in case we have to go to the place that has some bars, but we'll still have fun there. Bail money, that's right.
Bail money.
But we'll still have fun while we're incarcerated because we'll run the joint. We'll do a live stream. You could do Tank Radio from inside, with the orange jumpsuit.
I love it. We will. I'm getting a buzz somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. I hope it's on my
What's
end.
with the feedback?
Oh.
We're all checking our audio.
I know. Everyone's looking around.
Mike, you got any Marshall amps on?
I do not play Marshall amps, no.
It does. It sounds
You don't
like
play Marshall amps?
No.
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't like them.
Before we get to Paul, thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, congrats on one of the better 5.9s. Well deserved. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Colt. Paul, Prep Hand Paul.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing better than I was doing a week ago with whatever it is I caught that I thought I caught. The doctor told me it's allergies, so I've been dealing with that all week.
Good.
So tonight, because of that, I'm trying something new I've never tried before.
Dayquil?
Jakeman's.
Okay.
This is Jakeman's Throat and Chest. This is an imported brand. No, I don't know. It's not Cuban. And just drinking whatever this amino water drink is my wife made. Nothing exciting.
But thank you for
just
joining.
trying to keep the energy up.
I'm glad it wasn't anything serious, and thank you for hanging out. Scott, my other metal brother, how's it going? My co-host, partner in crime, how you doing today, man?
Doing pretty good, man. I'm still kind of recovering from my competition last weekend, and I am enjoying a nice bottle of El Dorado 12.
Nice. I love
Damn it, I forgot all about that. I'm going to blame you for not reminding me.
I sent you a text.
When?
The one that gave you directions to the damn event.
I need a little more reminding.
It's all right.
Well, I hope you did well.
I actually, for my first competition, I got 3rd place.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Against 63
awesome.
against 63 other shooters.
Nice
work.
Nice.
I was surprised.
Thank you for joining, Scott, and congratulations. That's amazing. I am smoking my Tennessee Waltz cigar. It's one of my favorite cigars, along with the Smooth 4 Roses. And if you heard me on maybe Jason's stream or a couple other streams, I know I talked about it in the some of the audio podcasts. I am pouring myself a set amount. It was 4 fingers. in the glass, and I'm not going to refill this, and I'm already 1.5 down. Because last time I drank too much because I didn't realize this is a liter bottle and not a 750 liter bottle. So when I drank a third, I was like, cool, that's my normal point. That was almost half a bottle of whiskey. Oops.
16 fingers.
Oops. We're not going to do that again. But, so what's going on, gentlemen? Who wants to throw out a topic today?
Well, since I have the floor, I would like to say, Mr. Trump, please, I know you want to change the time. Please let it be the time that it is now for all of eternity. None of this falling or falling back, setting the clocks back an hour crap. Mm-hmm. It should be dark later, damn it.
Are they kicking that around
light
again?
Light later.
Can't we just keep the same time zone for the world and just have it all the same time?
It should all be Texas time all over the world, yes.
Thank you. That was my next point.
Dude, I woke up. I was so freaking exhausted last night because on Friday night I drove out to Houston and I slept in my car in the parking lot for the Houston Ham Fest. And I got like almost no sleep. So I was absolutely exhausted last night. Still didn't go to bed at any reasonable hour. And then I woke up today and I looked at the clock and it was 11 o'clock. I'm like, holy crap. But it's actually only 10 o'clock, but we changed the clocks ahead an hour. So that's why. I totally forgot it was changing. But
that's an antiquated practice that needs to just go.
it is stupid, but it needs to stay the time that it is in summer all year round. Because especially up north, if you live up north, like in Detroit, where I grew up, in the winter, it's dark at like 4:30.
Yeah.
Who wants it to be dark before you even get off work? It's the dumbest thing in the world. I'm all fine with it being dark in the morning when you drive into work. Mm-hmm. Who wants it to be light in the morning anyway?
I enjoy
farmers can get up
home
whenever they want, so don't
filming.
even come with me with the farmer argument.
Yeah.
Or kids standing at school bus stops, because I stood at a school bus stop in the dark, and I rode my 10-speed bicycle in 5 inches of snow uphill both ways. Damn it!
Yeah,
I was about to say that.
With Crocs on, right?
It doesn't matter the
Crocs
time.
didn't exist yet.
Farmers are always they always wake up in the dark. It doesn't matter what time zone it is.
right.
It's always dark.
I'm going to
They
concur
just get up
with
when
this.
they have to.
Yes.
Yep.
I rode my bike in junior high 2 miles to school and back every day, rain or shine, snow. It didn't matter. I was riding my bike, and I think if kids did that these days, they'll get social services called on them. Why is he riding his bike? It's raining out there. Because
I thought they tried to change that time thing like 2 years ago, didn't they? Wasn't Congress kicking that around?
they were heavily
really.
trying to kick it around, but they didn't go anywhere.
They'll guaranteed they'll screw it up though, and they'll make it the time it is during winter. Let's make
Is
it
that-
dark at 4 o'clock.
Is that something that just Trump can do? I have no idea.
I hope so. I hope he
think-
does it right.
Well,
does that
right now
require
it's up to
lawmakers?
the states. Each state.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arizona doesn't do it anymore.
That's true,
And
yeah.
a couple other states don't do it anymore.
And I know
it's
split in half.
It is rolling around the Texas House right now as well to get rid of it.
There we go.
But it should be adopted throughout the entire country and be uniform, not just each state pick and choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know how many time updates they release online a year for all this stuff?
Yeah.
And I know it'll help out me and Hayden because we both have like a stream slot, and when the times are nice, and I think it's nice again, he starts at 5 p.m. my time, and I start at 6, but when we move or fall back, then both of us are streaming in the same time slot. And I'm not going to ask him to move because we move time zones, so I just let it be. But we're right now, I think. I don't know. I need to go check.
So I got a question. What do y'all think of Yesu's answer to the ICOM 705?
I can't wait for
We'll
it
have to
to
wait till we see it.
arrive.
Haven't used it.
Yeah.
And it only costs $35. That's pretty good.
Yeah, right.
I think you're missing a 0 or 2 there.
I was going to
Oh,
grab
am
a
I?
6-pack of them.
There's more? I thought it was just 35.
Yeah, I think they're gonna extort us for more money when it's actually available.
All right.
I mean, I was hoping when I saw that there'd be like a 50-watt or 100-watt system, but it's literally you have to add another battery only to get the whopping 10 watts out of it, which basically puts it right in the same league as a 705.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see a little more power, a little more innovation with all the technology we have Why can we not produce a 50 watt or 100 watt portable radio that's not?
I think they want to try to capture the same market the SIM05 did. Slim and easy to throw in the bag for backpacking and
Lightweight, low power use.
QRP radio. But they
Yeah,
didn't.
but a lot of radios tried that though, Frank. Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Think about it. Wasn't it the Lab 5000? Wasn't it the Zygo when the Zygo first came out? Everybody tried doing it, and Elecraft's been doing it for years.
Yes.
The Elecraft people have been doing it for years, and it's okay. I don't understand why. Just like what Scott was saying, why can't we do it with today's technology? I heard some stuff why the Icom 705 doesn't have the tuner. Me personally, I didn't care. Either use a resident antenna, buy an aftermarket one, or buy the Icom one. It doesn't. But it's interesting though. This whole.
Well, look at the 891. The footprint of the 891. No tuner, 100-watt radio.
Yeah.
Still small.
Yep.
So if you just kind of like squish it up a little bit, it'd be the same.
The head comes off, Scott. Yeah. The head comes off if you want. Look at Mike's videos. How fast it is to take that thing from point A to point B to back to a picnic table or whatever.
Yeah. You
throw on an ATAS. You throw on another antenna. You throw on I use the MFJ tuner with mine. I use the ATAS and no tuner. Yaesu really did a nice job with that radio. And like Mike pointed out, if you don't know where that noise blanker is because you got a little noise, find it and push it in, engage it, and then your life is happy. It's
happier.
Happier. That's right. Happier. Even
but why would you want QRP radios exist for a reason. And the old saying, well, if you want to run QRP, just turn the power down. That's the stupidest thing any person can ever recite. QRP radios have a purpose. They're lower wattage. They're smaller. They're lightweight. They're portable. You can carry them in a backpack and hike up a mountain or hike miles and miles in the woods. And if you had a radio, let's just say the ICOM 705 was a 100-watt radio. Well, how are you going to power that? Because you ain't doing it with the HT battery that goes on it. You're going to need a bigger battery, which is going to mean, at least, let's just say a 10 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery.
Yep. So
now your battery gets bigger, your current draw goes up, and you just start getting bigger and bigger things. Like the 891 is a great example of a small 100-watt radio, but it's still heavier. You still got to bring a bigger battery with you when you're going out.
But the LifePro batteries aren't that heavy to begin with.
Tell that to the 280 amp hour battery behind me.
Mm-hmm. That
How about a 10 amp hour?
Right now it's 650 over at Gigaparts, and Kevin says in the chat it has a massive improvements on technology and also DPS and filtering, and it's a slim package.
And let's not forget the latest round of Yaesu radios are phenomenal receivers, right? Mm-hmm. So if this thing has
I was going to bring that up. Yeah.
Very power hungry though.
They are.
Yeah.
But
maybe 3 amp on receive, maybe 5 amps on receive, I think.
I think the FTDX 10 is like it's like 2.2 amps on receive, something like that.
But Robert brings up an excellent point, because I know a lot of guys who have the ICOM 705 sitting in their house, never have seen the light of day because of that receiver and the multi-mode of going into VHF, UHF, the D-Star option, for the area. But they love the receiver on HF. They say, again, for true guys who love that capability.
And imagine if this new radio has, which I would imagine would have similar, if not better, filters. Probably not better. They're not going to advance that much. But Yaesu needs QRP radio. The 817, the 818 have been some of the most popular and coveted and loved QRP radios that exist.
Sure. And give me that new radio with a waterfall sideband. I mean, that's going to be a satellite machine.
That machine, absolutely, all day, all night. Yep.
And
I think you put that dual receive to the side. I think what most people will be looking at is like kind of what Mike is saying is the power usage. Is it going to be power hungry like these other Yaesu radios or not?
Have they
would
announced it?
doubt
Is
it.
it going to be all bands with UHF, VHF in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
bands, all
yeah.
night.
Yep.
Nice.
Now, does that 3D display that thing has? Does
I
that
believe
consume
it's-
extra power?
Yeah, that could too. See, I would as much as I use Yaesu, I still like the ICOM display. Just that flat waterfall. The color display is beautiful compared to the
You can
3D.
turn off that 3D display.
Yeah, I turned it off. That
Yeah, I've
3D
done it.
plays noise to me.
But you've
I
got-
don't understand what's going on.
Like Mike showed me how to set up my 705, and he tweaked it to where you could change every single color, the border, everything. With the Yaesu, I think you got like 9 choices of color choices.
Got
You can't mix.
Yeah, you got combinations. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pre-mixed choices, so you
Presets.
can't do like an outline and so I do prefer the ICOM display. It's beautiful, but that's a good question. I didn't think about, will the 3D display actually take more power?
I'll be curious if they have averaging on the display as well to kind of smooth it out. Because I don't like the Asus, the look. It's very fast and jittery, and
Yeah.
you
Kinda
turn
jagged
averaging
into
on your ICOM, and it's just
Yeah, smooth.
it's silky smooth.
Kyle's
Yeah.
like, they're
agree.
horrible. Welcome to the chat, Kyle.
Go back to your flex, Kyle.
But so one of the things that I always kind of and I use myself as an example. Bringing out a big 40 ampere hour battery for a POTA activation that I'm only going to be out there for maybe 2 to 4 hours is really overkill. That's just my insecurity. I've learned that. I have really learned my 12 ampere hour battery is more than sufficient, and I can still pump in between 100 to 200 contacts.
See, I have
Easily.
my big battery in the car because I leave in the car and I take it on to 2, sometimes 3 POTA activations before I bring it inside and I charge it.
Now what I just said is I'm using sideband. I'm going to presume the CW guys, the FT8, of course, guess what? As they say, your mileage will vary. So, but are we, going back to Scott's point, are we becoming too whiny about what we want because we're getting so used to having everything on our watch, everything on our phone, and are we trying to relate that to now the radio? How much can they pack in? What is their profit line? What is their profit margins? How many? The predictions. It's a very I don't think we're always going to be happy, and I always just remember my
We'll
grandpa
never
saying,
be happy.
right.
We're hams.
We're
We'll never
hams.
be happy.
And everything is a compromise. From my grandfather taught was one of the first things he taught me, that everything in this hobby is a compromise. Unless you're using a resonant antenna and a few other things, everything else is a compromise. So get used to it and deal with it and work around it. So.
Yep, for sure.
Sweet. I agree. I'm trying to get the giveaways set up here. I forgot to log in.
I'm not anti technology. I want the best technology, top technology. Especially if I'm shelling out the kind of money they're asking for these new radios. I want the things that I want now. I want the most modern ways to connect them. USB-C would be nice.
Yep.
I'd like a couple little bells and whistles, but I don't want to be so dependent upon it that I lose the skill of the art of radio to be able to do things for myself. Is a 3D waterfall cool? It's debatable. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm on the don't side. I prefer a simple waterfall where I can just operate my radio, do my thing, and not be distracted by bells and whistles that are flashing in my face while I'm trying to operate.
I have a question. What does the 3D waterfall give you that the 2D doesn't? So the 2D gives you the
One more D.
One more D.
It's like a girl, but we're not going to go there because this is not Clubhouse. So
You ever see Total Recall? There's
I was
3
just thinking the
Ds.
same thing.
that's right. There's 3. That's right. Very good, Paul.
Next thing we're going to be talking about is 3 she shells. But what is what's the 3D? What's it going to give you that the 2D doesn't? So the 2D gives you a swath of spectrum, and you can look at it over time as the waterfall goes down. What's that third dimension is going to give you? It does the same thing, but it just pops it up in a third dimension. Where's the extra added value with that fourth dimension on the scale?
See, I think it's just made to look cool because every time I've operated one of those radios, I've asked that same question. Nobody can give me an answer.
Is it?
I think it's just for look.
purely
That's all
cosmetic.
it is.
It's
purely
cosmetic.
Yeah,
cosmetic.
it's cosmetic because the timeline is exactly the same as if I do standard waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice the difference. I pulled mine up because Mike pulled up his ICOM, and look
Well,
look
hold
how
on a
smooth.
second.
Look how
Whoa,
smooth
whoa,
his
hold on.
is. What? What did I do?
So look right behind you, Paul.
Yeah.
You've got a 3D waterfall
It's a
going
green
right
screen.
there.
Oh, what?
Right. But what
Yeah.
does it give you? It gives you the signal over time, right? You can see that it's not just a
Oh, that's
uh,
true. But I think it's
a
a width
point in
thing on the
time.
other, isn't it? Doesn't
yeah,
it do a
yeah.
on this?
You
Isn't
can
a
see-
width for signal strength?
No, it's the signal over time on that frequency, right? So
Mhm.
you can see if that signal just started transmitting or if it's been transmitting for some period of time, right? That's what the depth
Oh.
gives you.
Okay, maybe I'm not getting it because
Well,
the
so does
time
a
the time
waterfall.
yeah the time that you see from the top of the line to the bottom when it disappears is the same time as you see from the beginning to the end of this. The same time frame. This doesn't give me any more time
Yeah.
because I've always wondered that too. I've got the Yaesu. I
Mhm.
just wondered why.
It just,
Other
I
than
think
cosmetic.
it's a cool thing. We're coming up on the half-hour mark, and I had to choose it. The key word is 3D with a capital D. Number 3 and a D.
But notice the thing I wanted to point out was notice the difference of Mike's ICOM there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's literally smooth. And in 3D, or even if I go to standard, there's still kind of a, like he was saying, like a jerkiness or a choppiness to it. It's
Jittery.
not that smooth
Yeah.
flow of a waterfall. That's the big difference. I
Hey,
think.
Mike, I know you're. So, do you always run it at that speed? And that's all personal preference. You always run your waterfall that fast?
Yes.
Can you adjust
See-
that time span between the top and the bottom?
Yeah. See?
On the
There's
ICOM.
slow.
Yeah.
Which
See,
is-
see, to me, slow's too slow.
That's terrible. And then there's medium.
And that's my
too slow,
personal
too.
setting. That's
As
my
you-
Mine's fast.
Every 10 years of your life, you're going to notch that down a little slower.
Well, the fast is kind of like real time.
I like
where
fast. Yeah,
The
I
other
think it's
settings
great.
slow it down, and
Yeah.
I live fast. I drive fast. I work contacts fast.
See, one of the things, the one thing that I want, I'm tired of the Molex connectors, guys, in the back of the radios for all these mobile and all. Just give us Anderson power pole, please.
From
Just
1997.
Mm-hmm. Or
Well,
the T
give us an
connectors.
Anderson power pole if we can replace it once it breaks.
call that too. Yeah.
That's the
Or
right
do that
the
with the-
Molex, those Molex connectors don't break, right?
You can do it
Or
with
very
the-
rarely break. I've
You're,
never
you're
broken
right,
a Molex
but
connector.
when you're but it's something. It's a space issue with me. It's a bendable issue. I don't like that, Robert. I don't like putting a radio in some type of a bag, whatever it is. It's just I hate it.
What are you
Well,
doing
I
to
always
break
just
power
make a little
poles?
stub. I
Well-
always make a little stub off that Molex, right?
Mhm.
It's like an inch long, right? It comes out of the Molex and goes straight to a power pole, right? That's how I deal with it.
Right. That's how I have been. Right. Except for the conversion on my 891 where I pulled it out.
Nice. I had to replace a couple of the Anderson power poles in my car. One was just bad wiring
Yeah.
where it frayed, and I cut that off and when I fixed it. Another one was the connector, that tooth that dips down and holds, that got loose and it pulled out and it was bent up, and I pulled it out, bent it down, and I tried to shove it back in there, but it wasn't making a good connection, so I snipped it and just replaced it. But it's easy. Anderson power poles are easy to do. If you have an issue or you
As long as
take
you
a
don't run
hair,
it
They
a
are,
wire.
but if it's in your radio, it's
yeah.
not easy, right?
Mhm.
But that
And
would
I've
be
never blown
ICOM
the
or
side out of a
Yaesu
Molex.
putting a power pole on it and not Frank. So probably last a little longer. I've never had a power. Well,
I've blown out
no,
the side of a
have
power
had.
pole.
I have had some wires come out, but that was more my
one more
bad
minute.
crimping job.
The key word is 3D, and we'll give away a 1-year subscription to Hammers Pro for the online syncing feature.
Skeeter is anti-waterfall, so let me get rid of my waterfall.
And if you haven't tried Hammers Pro, yes, you need to do that. It is awesome. Ooh, thought something
Yeah,
was in my
no, I
pocket.
like
Try
the
it.
Is that a
X360
monthly
as well.
subscription thing?
Hammers Pro is free. The subscription gets you the online syncing between all your
There.
pro accounts. So locally it's free, but you do have to buy it again on the iPhone store and also the Android store. But if you download it online for Mac or Windows, it's free. And
So is my old one not going to work that I already paid for?
the old one still works. It's just you're not
Okay.
going to get the updates.
Of course not.
But the $5 is only $5, and it just pays for for the store crap you
Yeah.
got to run through, and it's $5.
Yeah.
He's not charging $30 or whatnot. And the subscription for a year, I think it's only like $20, maybe less than that. It wasn't much. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button, and
Here
we're
we
gonna
go.
see who the winner is. Boom. Hey, Kurt. Congratulations! You won the 1-year subscription of Hammers Pro. I'm putting you down now. If you go ahead and send me an email at tankhamradio@gmail.com, tank@hamradio@gmail.com, I'll get that subscription key to you. Don says $20 for the year. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And that just helps, keep servers up.
Congratulations.
Can I find that Nightbot now? Where was it? Do. Congratulations. It's moved on. I don't know. Got to be fast on that. There it is. Congratulations. We got another one coming up at the top of the hour. And
Do you guys have a preference on meters? On the cosmetic look of the meters? And I know some radios you really don't have a choice because you don't have a real estate in that display, but where you do, maybe because I'm old school, I like I miss the old needle meter going.
I like needle meters.
Yeah, and
You know what I like?
Is that Robert?
I like the digital representation of the analog meter. I love
Yes.
the way Kenwood
Mike's running it
does
right now.
that.
Mike is running.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my preference. I know it's kind of weird, right? But because you're getting a digital representation of an analog meter, but I think that looks the best.
I agree.
I think
Those,
so.
the true analog meters are just too twitchy, right? They're just, at least
Right.
the ones that I've had experience with, they're just way, way twitchy.
don't you have to like adjust those sometimes? Is there a bar to adjust them and to
A lot of them will have like a little set screw
Yeah.
or something where you have to align them, or you have to, there's a term for that. But yeah, some of them.
calibrate?
Calibrate. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, this
Thanks,
is kind of a
Cisco.
tech heavy hobby to begin with, so it's a skill you should know if you're going to have one.
Yep.
It's
True.
kind of a given.
I like this look. I don't care about no analog meter. I like to look forward into the future and not
Back
get
to the
stuck in the
future.
past.
Not Back to the Future.
I want to see which radio company
Okay, Marty.
integrates AI first.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, imagine that.
Boy,
You know
will they
it's coming.
screw it up.
Well,
You know it's coming.
the one.
Well,
the
there
one
kind of
good-
already is. There's that AI, like noise reduction
That's
thing
what I was
on
about
the
to go.
internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's not FT8 though. Does everything for you.
I gotta hit start transmit.
AI on FT8.
Hey, Frank, can I pitch or plug a little thing I've got going on?
Yes.
Great. So I have a coming up here, and it's more of a personal milestone. It's not so much a number milestone. It's first of all, I'm just amazed that people will watch videos that I make. So for any of you out there that actually watch them, thank you. Yeah, I think it's awesome. But just as a little thank you to all those folks, I'm going to be doing a giveaway as well. It's not like a Jason size giveaway, but I will be giving away a radio, and I've been posting about some of these items. I'm just pouring a little more tequila here.
Ooh, tequila.
One of the items that I've revealed so far is an ICOM IC2730, and it's the new one, right? The 2730B. And really what I'm doing is I'm going to be highlighting a lot of the things that you guys have seen on my channel. So today I also revealed that I've got a few items from the good folks over at Elk Antennas that's going to be part of that giveaway. And I'll be revealing a few more over the next couple of weeks. But the catch is, there's always a catch, right? The catch is you have to be on my community list, right? So if you're not signed up on my community list, you can find it in the description of my YouTube page. But you can also just go to it. It's pretty easy. It's bitsy, like itsy bitsy, bit.tz/CL for community list. And that's capital C, capital L. So if you want to be in that drawing, make sure that you join the list.
Awesome.
So that's what I wanted to share. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
I
And
joined yesterday. We're just waiting for the win.
There you go.
if you want to share that link in the chat, or if someone else can share it, and I will make sure it will get there on the screen. Robert, you know, we talked a little bit about Fram to Ham launching soon, and if the launch happens during a when I'm at home or I can be at home, I am gonna definitely do a launch party. I already created the thumbnail for it. That's how excited I am, and we're gonna try to sit around, and I'm gonna be hanging out in the Discord, and we'll probably bring the Discord chat in, and we're just gonna chat and watch the launch. And I'm really looking forward to that. That's so cool. I dropped a video on it last week. If you're interested in what that is, go ahead and check that video out. But I was talking to, is it Ron? Randy. I was talking to Randy. I was like, Randy, if there's like, you know, official launch party down in Florida, I can be available to go down there. I could be your spokesperson, right? I don't think he bought.
Yeah, that's a really cool event, right? That's it's a contest for high school students and college students, and you know, they've got their own Discord for that, and it's really cool to see how much excitement there is around that project. To see all these people who had really no exposure to ham radio previous to this I mean, they're getting all fired up. It's pretty cool. It's really great to see.
My goal is to try to get all the puzzle pieces. They're going to be transmitting 3 images, and each image is broken into 4 puzzle pieces for you to download via slow scan image as they're transversing from the South Pole to the North Pole. Yeah, I said that right. South Pole to the North Pole over the continental United States. And I want to do that. I'm probably going to try to get that elk antenna fired up and ready to go to do it. But that's an awesome event that's happening in amateur radio. Then coming up next weekend is going to be the Go Kit Challenge, and I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be up here in the Louisville area, and I can't wait to see everyone's Go Kits and see what ideas they have. I'm thinking I'm on the same line of thinking with Mike. I'm not going to set up my kit this year, because if you're really trying to win, you need to be by it and talking to everyone and doing the social networking to get more of the People's Choice tickets. So I'm just going to be there and interviewing everyone this year. And Mike's coming up, right?
Yes. I was saying, but I was muted because I'm an idiot. You need to tune up a signal stick with a G90 in order to win. I think that's what did it for me last year. So.
That's the newly established minimum criteria.
Yeah, it's a great bit of fun, and I suspect we'll probably have even more people than the years previous, because this thing just
it's growing.
That guy last year had that Milwaukee Fuel
That thing was
set up.
awesome.
That was killing.
I thought that was the coolest one.
Yeah, it was the Milwaukee rolling bench stacking boxes they had. Like the bottom box was just his batteries, and then they had a couple of boxes that with all his tools, and then the top box was all his radios that were bolted to it, and then he had wires going up through it, so he just plug in everything. It's literally a kit in a box that he can roll around, and it was
He even had a way to mount a telescopic mast.
yeah,
On it.
it was his ham shack. His mobile ham shack, and it was
He's
great.
changed it a little bit.
Well, don't spoil it.
Well, no, I don't think he's bringing it. I'm going to see. Oh, no. I was going to see. I talked to him. I can't remember if he said he was going to bring it or not. I don't think he is, but he changed it a little. He's
What's
up
his name?
near
Craig
Paris.
or something, or
It's
Greg?
Cliff.
Cliff. Yeah.
And I pulled up.
Yeah.
I thought he'd have it on his QRZ, but there's nothing there. But yeah, he's up in Paris, so I'm hoping he shows up. But I don't think he's going to bring it because I thought it was very cool too.
Yeah, I just love those Milwaukee pack out boxes. You know, I mean, I actually use them to store tools in them. I know Kyle uses them in his hiker. I know, it's like I actually use them to put tools in. It's crazy, but I mean, those things are just so convenient. They're just they're a little bit on the expensive side, right? The way to get those things is when you buy a bundle. A lot of times, Milwaukee will have a tool bundle where they give you the pack out stuff.
What?
But boy, those things are really nice.
Yeah, Cliff inspired me to get him, and now my top two, I got the clear top ones. One's split and one's a full case, and now it's got all of my radio connectors, Anderson. Everything is perfectly organized. I love that thing. Now the bottom half is probably going to be tools, but the top half is all radio stuff, so that I have everything organized now.
Yeah, those things are tough. You know, they're really sturdy. They are cool. Yeah. It was awesome to see a Go kit made out of those. I was definitely jealous.
That was the standout kit that I saw last year. We had the evolution of the voting booth again, and that's always cool to see because it's a unique take on kits. Then another Frank out there that his kit is all in a single backpack, including chairs and a weather tarp, and then all his radio stuff. So that's amazing to see too. I'm envious of that because I was like, oh, that's everything you need to go hiking, and then just set it all this stuff. I love it. I love it. Then there's the mobile categories, which I'm interested in seeing again this year.
I don't think I'll be winning the mobile category. Unless it's least grounded and bonded car.
The what not to do category.
I would win that for sure.
I suggested a category most improved. So one year you show up with a table, and the next year you show up with your whole Go kit on it.
There you go.
Oh man, what else is coming up in the in any other events coming up here?
Not that I know of.
I think more is our next thing.
Yeah, more after
We've
that.
got more coming.
2 or 3 weeks after that will be more Expo. We're going to go to the more Expo.
I think Jason's getting closer to formalizing his overlanding meetup. So I think maybe sometime in May, maybe. I think he was kicking around some dates. Things are going to get busy here pretty quick.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
There is the Texas State Parks 11th and 12th of April. The week or 2 weeks before more. I forgot about that. Texas State Parks on the air.
Texas
Our
State
club will be out
Parks.
at Ray Roberts.
I think I might be busy for that. I forgot. Let me pull up my calendar.
That's why I didn't do more last year. It was the same weekend, but now it's 2 weeks apart. So, yeah. TSPOTA.org, I think, is the website.
I'm just pulling up my calendar.
It's a great chance to test that, and the Texas QSO parties when I test my NVIS antennas.
Oh, yes.
That's a good idea.
Alpha Antenna is interested in doing my idea. So I'm
That'll
going
be
to
Speedos?
do that.
Oh, not the Speedos?
What's your idea?
I was going to have me and Jason, and I'll see if I can rope Robert into it, and maybe Mike, set up Invis all the same day, and see what can we do with Invis, and giving us distances over Texas, and just see how the contact goes, and different conditions. So So that's kind of like the Texas QSO party, but
Yeah.
we're going to be using alpha antennas and over the different areas, and just to see what type of distance we can get out of the antennas at the Invis antennas.
Are they going to let you use that
sounds like a
$1,000
blast.
one? Tell them you want to use that $1,000.
I've got their FMJ. I've used it a few times. It's pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah. Got that FMJ. That's it.
Get on 40, and you can actually work people in Texas and Louisiana and kind of close nearby. Get some Dallas and Waco, San Antonio, all that.
So you need to get a whole bunch of us in there that dot the state and get it maybe even into like Oklahoma, Louisiana,
Yeah.
New Mexico, and
No,
test the
just
region.
Texas. Just Texas. Screw everybody else.
Because we
Yeah,
was,
that's true.
it's what matters.
We're big enough that we have
I
a
don't know.
disaster. in
Louisiana's
one-
pretty cool. We'll let them in.
Hey, Frank, I just saw in the chat one of the friends of the group here, Mike, KO4PDI, just hit 1,000 subs. So
Hey,
Look at that.
congratulations, PDI.
that's awesome.
It's because I was on his live stream a couple weeks ago.
Oh, what y'all talk about?
Had to be it.
I don't remember. Ham radio. No, it's good. We chatted for an hour, and it went by
PDI is a good
very,
guy.
very quickly. So, yeah, good
Mike,
people.
Mike's got the gift of gab. He's he can make that happen for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
check out his channel if you guys haven't.
All right, I think I got the next giveaway set up. It is gonna be 6K. Woo! And I should have put a plus in that because we're gonna go beyond. Oh well, too late now. 6K is the next keyword giveaway here. It is. We got 10 minutes till. We're gonna go ahead and round the room one more time. Where can we find more about you and anything else you want to plug? We're gonna start with random this time. Robert.
All right. So I talked about the giveaway. Make sure you guys sign up. Another project that I am kicking off is one that started almost a year ago. Gosh, it's hard to believe. I actually bought a M squared satellite pack. They call it their Leo pack at Hamvention last year. Jason brought it home for me.
Ooh.
And I've been slowly picking up parts and pieces for that install along the way. But I'm going to be putting the pedal to the metal here and trying to get that installed here at the ranch over the next probably 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm going to be implementing an Azel rotator on a Carlson roof tower, though it's going to be on the ground with all the filters, all the LNAs, all that kind of good stuff. So that's going to be a big series of videos for me. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And the one other thing I just want to mention is I've just recently become an AMSAT ambassador.
Oh.
So
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, so I'm
Very cool.
excited about that. I'll be doing my first event here in the North Texas area at the end of the month. So if folks have clubs that they would like a satellite presentation, either a virtual presentation or an in-person, if you're in the DFW area, I would be honored and thrilled to do that for your club. So just hit me up. I'm good on QRZ, and we'll make it happen.
Awesome. Thank you, Robert, for joining us. And
Yeah, thank you, and congratulations again, Frank.
Thank you very much. We're going to go to Paul next. Paul, what's coming up on your channel?
Oh my goodness, so many things. No, actually not. Tonight, 8:30 Central Time, Rag Chew with hopefully a couple people that they can join. And I'm gonna finish. I put together one of the Moonraker Yagis, dual band Yagis.
Ooh.
So I've got to test I did test it. I have to record testing it and check an SWR. I'll put that out the end of the week. And then I want to get Hollywood's been kind of guiding me in the background, but I got this astatic. I've always, I don't know why. These
Yeah,
mics,
there you go. That's a classic.
Those are sexy looking mics.
That's
every
awesome.
Hamfest, I'm
Love
like,
it.
I want one of those. I don't know why. I finally got it. I got the ends, and Hollywood's guided me on some things on it. So I want to get this working with my 101D.
Paul,
and
is
I'll
that
make a
Paul,
video out of that.
Regal?
We don't
Paul,
need
that's-
a reason why. I just want to tell you that.
Yeah.
Sexy
Hopefully
looking
you got
microphone,
a
man.
good capsule.
Is that
Isn't
the
it
Silver
beautiful?
Eagle? No. Okay. Still, regardless. No.
Yeah, but it's numbered and everything, so they
Doesn't make a
it's
difference.
cleaned up
Absolutely.
nice. Anyway, but yeah,
Congratulations.
that's pretty much it.
Sounds good. Jason says he's going to try to be done by 8:30. We'll see if he holds to it.
Oh, it's never a problem. You know that. I don't. People join when they want to join, if they want to join or not.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. We're going to go to Izzo. Man, I love chatting with you as always. One day we'll hang up or get to catch up and see each other.
will.
What's coming up on your channel? What's going on with the Clubhouse, guys?
Just hanging out on the clubhouse. We're doing a lot of remodeling here at the house.
Mm-hmm.
So bathrooms, bedrooms, flooring, you name it. So and that's we're about 60% done. So, but I got 3 days off this week. I was off today. I'm off Monday, tomorrow, and Tuesday. I'm gonna try to squeeze in a photo or two. That's really about it. I'm really having fun with that APAS 120A. It's really, where we are in the solar cycle for a fast, when you don't feel like stringing out a wire, use the APAS.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've been doing. And bands it's been fun working a PODA on almost, making 50, 60 contacts on 10 meters. DX calling me, when the Azore Islands, Canary Islands is calling you, North Africa, Europe is calling you on 15 meters. Again, the excitement of our hobby does not stop. It just continues. And having a good cigar, and Frank, more importantly, congratulations on this concept.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Izzo. And we got Mike. I'm sorry, let me introduce you correct. And we got Mike.
He remembered.
Yes. Thank you for addressing me by my proper pronouns. We got... Scott just spit out his drink.
This is a safe space.
I cannot believe you said that.
Oh boy, I got all kinds of stuff, man. I got more stuff than I have time to do. So I got to review the Alpha FMJ, which I actually went out to shoot the other day, but I screwed it up. So I got a radio review coming out Wednesday. I'll have the Houston Ham Fest was just yesterday, so I went down there. I'll have that video out Friday. I found the deal of a lifetime, and I probably made the biggest mistake in my ham radio career. So, yeah.
Did you walk away from it?
You'll have to watch and see what might have happened.
Did he or did he not?
But I'm going to tell you, I am a frickin' moron, and I deserve to be shamed hardcore in the comments, and I will not include any of those comments in a stupid comment video, because I deserve everything that I'm going to get.
I will happily donate comments.
Oh my God!
Watt Cycle's got their new 280 amp hour batteries out. That used to be the 300 amp hour batteries that had all kinds of problems. They actually sent me 3 different 300 amp hour batteries. Wow. And then Will Prowse has tore it open and is like, yeah, these are only 280 amp hour cells. So Watt Cycle renamed it or redid it and added Bluetooth with it. So I'll be testing those. And I've got a charge controller coming. What's that?
You don't want Will calling you out.
No,
he didn't call me out. Oh yeah. He called Watt Cycle out for sure. And their BMS was like rated for like 700 amps, which is crazy. So they fixed a lot of things. So I literally just charged them and did a discharge cycle and then charged them, and now they're just sitting there. So, and I've got all kinds of stuff to do. So, yeah, there's no shortage of stuff coming out on the channel, and it's called Ham Radio Tube.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Scott, my co-hosting brother, partner in crime, I call you. What's coming up on your channel?
Well, first and foremost, let me congratulate you on 6,000 new subscribers, dude. That is a milestone. That's awesome. Keep it going. Keep the momentum going. Get to 10,000, 20,000, 100,000.
I am.
Do it all. Take it to the bank. Anyway, you can find me at Ham Radio for Non-Techies. I haven't put out a video in a while, but I got some ideas coming up for some new videos. Want to get going. I've also decided to revamp an old channel. It was one of the first YouTube channels from back in 2007.
Ooh.
and I have renamed it Recoil Ready. It's a Second Amendment pew pew channel. So go check that out if you're interested. I have one of the most popular videos on YouTube with over 20 million views.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know, you know.
I do.
But I'm gonna get some stuff going with that channel, and yeah, I'm just I got a lot of things in the works, and just trying to get the organization and the efficiency going, so I can keep both channels alive and rocking and rolling. And other than that, happy to be here. Glad you called, and I'm always glad to help support you, man.
No problem, man. Anytime, Scott. Anytime. Y'all hang out here. The 6K giveaway I am going to do right now. Once I find the window, we have 85 entries. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. And then the winner is... boink. Michael, Whiskey 5, Mike Echo Alpha. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, look, I found Nightbot this time. I highlight it. There it is. Email me and I get you that code. You won a 1-year sync subscription to Hammers Pro. Thank y'all, everyone watching. I think we had a peak of 130. So one of my best streams. I just want to say thank you to the super chats out there. Kurt, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. And I'm gonna Taurus Overlanding. He joined at a tank commander level. Woo! Thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. Y'all are awesome and amazing. There, transitioned. As always, y'all are awesome. I can't do this without you. Y'all are amazing. Y'all make the channel happen, and I'm just having fun, and I love sharing my adventures through amateur radio, which this channel is pretty much my adventures and misadventures in amateur radio. That should be my new tagline for the channel. Tank Radio, misadventures for ham radio. Discover everything wrong so you don't have to do it wrong. Something like that. I don't know. As always, y'all are awesome, and go forth and conquer. Say bye.
Bye, everybody.
7-3.
Bye, gang.
A quick shout out to all my Patreons who make the show possible. You can support me by joining Patreon in the link below. And on to Tank Radio.